Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome back to Simply Connect Virtual Airlines. Welcome to probably another disaster flight as always. We're here back on X-Plane 12. I haven't flown X-Plane 12 in like 3 or 4 months. We've been mainly on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Then we were on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Bit of a disaster. Went back to 2020. So I thought I'd give X-Plane a bit of a go tonight. We're here in the Tolis A319 in the baby bus. A short flight tonight because I've had so much on. I'm so far behind. I don't have the energy to do these long flights sometimes. So yeah, we're here at Rome. We're at Rome International at the moment, which is LIRF, and we're heading over to Malta, LMML. Now I'm a little bit late because I parked and Vatsim said my parking was not appropriate. And I was like, okay. So I've literally gone from this side to this side, and everything is okay. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm pretty sure that whoever it is just doesn't like me. That's what we're going to go with. But good evening to everyone that's here. Obviously another flight stream. I actually do like these streams. They're a bit quieter, but I do still enjoy them. Obviously I fly in real life. Kind of helps keep me current, especially with the radios. It's probably the radios is the most I get out of this, to be honest with you. And, you know, we'll continue to keep doing them. And all that kind of good stuff as well. So Mad Skills, good evening. Wiki Gaming, good evening. Count, good evening. Ladies and Jordan, good evening. Jamesy, good evening. Grimble, good evening. Georgina, good evening. Angel, hello. Mad Skills, Martin, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Okay, so yeah, we are on the virtual network as always. The runway today in service is runway 25, which I believe is this one. I think there's quite a few runways here. I'm pretty sure that's 25. We'll have another good look at that in a second. We'll get down here to the baby bus. This is probably my favorite Airbus. Nice and small, nice and easy. Great plane, the Tolis. Tolis has made great planes. All their planes are really good, from the A340 all the way up. You know, the 330 came out, hasn't it? It did come out. I haven't tried it. Probably should pick that up and have a look, actually. So yeah, we're back in X-Plane 12. Obviously, graphic-wise, not so fluffy and nice, but I prefer the lighting. Default airports are spot on. The ground is okay, and what more do you need? We only want to be inside here, right? This is all we need. So yeah, I've had a pretty busy day. I'm not gonna lie. I need my beer. My beer o'clock is good. Better. Okay, so we're on the Vatsim network. I'm sure we'll mess up somewhere down the line. Okay, so we're inside the Airbus. We're going to go straight on to turning things on. We're going to go battery 1, battery 2. We're going to throw on the externals. Pump 1, pump 2 can all go to the on position. As you can see, everything's kind of lighting up. We're going to put the ADIRs 1, 2, and 3 into nav mode. Crew supply can go to the on. Emergency lighting to arm. Smoking to auto. Seatbelt signs can go on now. It's fine. And I think we've already refueled, so I think we're fine on that front. Beacon light can go to the on position, and then we can leave it as that for the moment while things fire up. Do not get the bells in this one. Right, so all the screens, everything will come alive. We'll just brighten these up so we can actually see what we're doing today. And the same on this side, not so important, but we'll just turn them up. We'll turn up the panels down here. So yeah, I haven't flown X-Plane in a while, so I'm probably going to miss things. Let's get these lights turned on. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You're on, you're on. Right, I don't think there's much else we can do on that front. Must be a full moon. People say, you know what, this morning when I left the house this morning at 7, the moon was so big and bright, I thought it was actually touching the earth. It was crazy. Alright, so we are lining at the moment. We will probably put that into a quicker line. We will get the Tolis plug-in down here just to have a look. So fuel today is 7,000. We've got 87 passengers, a couple of thousand kilos of cargo. We are sitting around the 52. We want to be about 53 kind of bang on. There we go. So our zero fuel weight today is 53.01, CNG of 29.5. Write it down because I'll forget. Adru quick align. We'll just do the quick alignment there just so that's kind of up and running. Very, very nice. Right, my radio panel's not working. Why the f are you not working? What's going on here? We are going to go to 121.850. Let's have a listen in. See if we...
Level 70, departure rate is information gold at time 1850.
Okay. That's the ATIS, not the ground. Don't need to worry about the ATIS. We want to go to 121.900. Sorry, is what we're after here. 121.900. I'll get the ATIS separate from here. There we go. Information is Charlie. Transition level is 7,000 today. That's fine. Oh, I've missed all of that. That's good. What runway's inside? 80's information Charlie at time. Runway in use is 25, so that's what I'm expected. Type of approach depend ILS. Runway in use. Okay, for arrivals is 34 left. Transition level 7,000. There are some scattered clouds. Nothing crazy out there. Weather's pretty good. QNH of 1023. So let's start with that then, shall we? 1023. As you can see here now, above the sea level thing here. That's all good. Alright. I don't know what buttons my Vatsim. Let's hang on. Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's good. Just want to make sure my controllers are working, because like I said, it's been a while since we played X-Plane. What's that? That's my parking brake, apparently. Don't know what the frig that was. I'm trying to find which one's my brake. Right, I'm assuming it's just going to have to be one of you. We might just have to use the parking brake on and off. Nah, surely I've programmed one of these buttons. We'll worry about it in a minute. Let's not worry about it too much. Okay, so let's get the FMC up. Let's brighten her up so we can actually see what we're doing. Again, we'll get the total screen. For some reason, my charts aren't working on the tablet here. I'd say there's an update missing somewhere. Hey, Wiki, good evening. Right, so we are going to go into the init page. Company route. Right, so where are we going today? We are currently in Rome, which is LI Romeo Foxtrot. There we go. And we are heading to Malta, Lima. There you go. So that should come up with everything that I need it to do. Flight number today, we are SIT 7742. Why did my route not come up? Cost index today's flight should be... Oh wow, 5. Very low cost index today. So we are cruising at a very, very piddly rate. And we should be flying at around flight level 370. There we go. Dog's going off now already. That's good. Good start. It's a good start. Okay, why did it not bring up my flight plan?
Ground, Volotea 990, good night, radio check. Volotea 990, loading clear, good evening. Good evening, so request clearance to Barcelona with information Charlie on board, ready to copy. Volotea 990. Volotea 990, please check your airplane because I don't see it.
What the hell's happened here?
Sorry, can you repeat please? Volotea 990. I don't see your flight plane.
I'm gonna have to program my whole flight plan on my own because for some reason it hasn't connected to SimBrief, and I'm not sure why. Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out why my flight plan hasn't come across. Output, FMS plans. Did I forget to put it in? There's a chance that that might be the case. How do I reset this damn thing? Okay, very quickly, I'm just going to see if I restart the power. Okay, good. Broken the game. Oh, there we go. Thank you for the game. No Kid in the Candy Store. Airport X-Ray. I'm downloading it. Oh, nice. Oh, you won it off Angel's thing. Beds with you? Yeah, the beds. I've had a disaster about the fireplace there. I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest with you. It didn't happen, put it that way. Alright, let's go back above. Let's restart this whole plane and hopefully let's
Ground, Volotea 990, request clearance to Barcelona with information Charlie on board, ready to copy.
Volotea 996, good evening, information Charlie is correct, clear to destination Barcelona, Lima Echo Bravo Lima, as flight plan route via Sosac 5 Alpha departure, Xeno 7 Hotel transition, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 5532.
So clear to Barcelona, Sosa 5 Alpha, flight level, initial flight level 4,000 feet, and in the box 5532, Volotea 990.
Okay, it's picked up my flight plan now.
Volotea 990, Sosac 5 Alpha departure, Xeno 7 Hotel transition.
I apologise for him being quite loud, I can't control him too well. Okay, so, reloading the plane, my flight plan has worked. So, that's good.
Volotea 990, feedback is correct.
1023, we're fine on that front. So what I want to do is bring up the Tolis screen and do a quick align. So the alignment has happened. Performance page. I have to get that now from this tablet, don't I? Yeah, that's okay. There's 83 passengers on it. We are going from runway 25, 1023. It's dry conditions today. We will be flexing to a standard temperature. So here we go. This is what I'm after. Does this now automatically come across here? Don't think we're that lucky. No. Okay, so V1 today will be 133. Rotational speed is also 133. We will abort at 136. Transitional altitude today is 7,000. We'll throw you in there. We will be at flaps 1. And we will be flexing to 68. Not quite the magic number, but close enough. Okay. So F68, that's fine, that's all in, that's all in. 133's there. We just need to go into the flight plan itself and talk to some random people. Okay, where are we? We're currently in Rome. When in Rome. Let's just make sure it's still information Charlie before I look like an idiot. For any of you that don't know, it reboots itself every kind of 15 minutes. Airports will give you new ATIS. It's still information Charlie. QNH is still 12023. Nothing has changed. Okay, that's good. Who we got? We got the ground, is it? Okay. Good evening, Rome Ground. Simply 7742 request IFR clearance to Malta. Information Charlie. Stand. I think I moved to 604? I don't even know. 605. Okay. Why am I not hearing anybody? What's wrong now? Microphone. Yep, you can hear me there. Headset. Ah, he is there.
Vicino ground, buonasera. Italo 6 to Lima, stand 410, radio check.
Italo 6 to Lima, good evening, 5 by 5, go ahead.
Italo 6 to Lima, request IFR clearance to Torino, information Charlie on board, ready to copy.
Italo 6 to Lima, clear to destination Torino, Lima India, Mike Foxtrot, is flight plan route via Nenic 5 Alpha departure, Giglio, 9er Golf transition, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 5573.
Why didn't he hear me?
Nenic 5 Alpha, Giglio, 9er November, 4,000 feet and squawk 5563, Italo 6 to Lima.
Italo 6 to Lima, Giglio, 9er Golf transition and squawk 5573.
Correction, transition Giglio Golf and squawk 5573.
Italo 7 to Lima, 6 to Lima, readback is called.
Why didn't he hear me? I'm just looking here, I have no idea.
Roma ground, Volotea 990, ready to push back and start up.
Volotea 990, pushback and start up approved, facing north, QNH 1023.
Alright, I'm gonna start the APU while I'm waiting.
103 clear to start up and push back facing north. Volotea 990.
We're heading to the homeland. Right, let's... Why did he not hear me though? I've gone through all the settings. Settings are fine.
Hello again, Wizard 570, we've kissed 501 with Delta request IFR to Budapest.
Wizard 570 Whiskey, good evening, clear to destination Budapest, Lima Hotel Bravo Papa is plan route via Sibyl, 5 Alpha departure, Tiber 5 Romeo transition, initial climb 4,000 feet to squawk 5513.
Clear to Budapest via Xibri 5 Alpha departure, Tiber 5 Romeo transition, initially 4,000 feet, squawk 5513, Wizard 570 Whiskey.
Wizard 570 Whiskey, back is correct.
Alright. Roma ground, Sydney 7742, request IFR clearance to Malta, information Charlie, stand 605.
Sierra India Tango 7742, good evening, clear to destination Malta, Lima Mike Michael Lima is flight plan route via Xibit 5 Alpha departure, FedEx 9er Alpha transition, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 5536.
Did anyone hear any of that? Clear to destination via Pepper 9 Alpha. Climb to flight level 400. Flight flight level 4000, squawking 5536 7742.
7742.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Yep, clear to destination. Climb level, flight level 4000, squawking 5536 on the PEP 9 Alpha departure, simply 7742.
7742, CB 5 Alpha departure, PEPX 9 Alpha transition.
Is it okay just to send that as a text across to me? I just can't quite pick up the letters off the accent. Sorry, simply 7742.
Loser 570 Whiskey, stand 501, request push and start.
With 570 Whiskey, push and start.
Zebri. What the fuck?
Approved facing north, QNH 1023.
QNH 1023, push and start, approved facing north, Wizard 570 Whiskey.
Zebra 5 Alpha. God. Roma ground. Okay, that's a Zebra 5 Alpha. Departure 7742, squawking 5536. PEPX. What the f...
Volotea 90, ready to taxi.
Volotea 90, taxi, holding point runway 25 via Romeo.
It's the accent. I'm not picking up half these letters. The PEPX 9...
Clear to holding point runway 25 via Romeo Bravo. Volotea 990.
PEPX. Right. We're departing runway 25. He's saying here he wants the Zebra 5 Alpha, which is there, slash PEPX 9 Alpha. I've never seen a double transition, so I have no idea what that means. So the 5 Alpha... Obviously, we're going by the PEPX. See, now I don't see PEPX here. This is my problem. Oh my god. We could be frigging going anywhere. Gotta be this 9 Alpha here, the Pepper 9 Alpha. Friggin' has to be, right? Right, absolutely no idea. Let's go to flight plan and let's just have a look at whatever he's given me here. Makes no sense to me, but we will... Heading via PEPX. So as far as I'm concerned, that's kind of where I want to be going. Right, our arrival. I'm going to put my arrival stuff in now. 05 and it's direct. Oh, it's an RMV approach. Oh, frig you. Okay, so I don't have an ILS. We're going to be doing an RMV to 05. That's a straight in jobby, that one. So we're going to clear this discon here. And straight in 05 RMP, so I don't have any ILS stuff. Yeah, but his transition doesn't make any sense, Jamesy. So basically, he's giving me the Zebra 5 Alpha But then he's given me the Pepix 9 Alpha on the other way out. But there's no such thing. There's the Pepper 9 Alpha, Pepper, but not Pepix. So that's why I'm confused. Sure, look. What's the worst that's going to happen? You'll tell me off again? It wouldn't be the first time tonight. I've been told off so many times now. You know what? Real ATC's nothing like this. they're so calm and like, yeah, no worries. Yeah, whatever. Right. Let's close some doors. Let's get ready for pushback because we've been here for bloody ages. I remember how to shut all the doors now. So door, close, 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 close. Otherwise they won't close. Chocks I'm going to take off. External power I need to stay on, even though we probably have transferred over now. So, yeah, we can throw the APU bleed on. We do have APU available. So that's all well and good. We will now turn off the ground power. Now my taxi's also Jamesy, are you
radar 1242, thank you, bye, ciao, grazie.
Jamesy, are you not on Vatsim?
Contact team to Roma radar, tagging for control, Volotea 990, good night.
Pepper 9 Alpha, not for Pepix.
1242, thank you, bye, ciao.
Well, no, because it's not Pepix he gave me, is it? He gave me the Zebra 5 Alpha with the Pepix. Well, I'm here, so
thank you very much, Volotea 990.
I'm gonna have a dog of a taxi for sure here. You can't see my charts.
Fiume ground, Itaro 62 Lima, stand for 10, ready for push and start.
Itaro 62 Lima, push and start approved, facing north, finish 1023.
I wonder why my AVI tab's not working.
Facing north, QNH 1023, Itaro 62 Lima.
All my charts aren't in here. I don't know what's going on there. Roma ground, 77742, ready for push and start. He gave you the Zebra 5 with the Pepper 9A transition. Yeah, but it's not what he wrote on the thing. It's on my FMC now because that's what I put in, but on the other screen he texted me saying the Pepix. I think he's confusing himself. Why am I not getting clearance? Oh, because I'm typing inside the... What the hell's going on here? Okay, so I can't contact controllers because the game has me in...
Wizard 570 Whiskey, request taxi.
Wizard 570 Whiskey, taxi holding point runway 25 via Papa and Bravo.
Why is it doing this?
Papa and Bravo holding point 25, Wizard 570 Whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he gave me the wrong thing on the text because I couldn't understand the zebra part because I have something different from Simbrief because of his accent. But then when he wrote my transition, he's wrote a wrong transition to what I have here, so I've just gone with what's here. Nah, fuck him. He can just have a go at me in the air for all I care. He's only a ground serviceman anyways, who cares? Roma traffic, simply 7742, ready for push and start.
Simply 7742, push and start approved, facing the north, finish 1023.
Push and start approved, facing north, simply 7742. Alright, I need to do the squawk here as well. Because this he will have a go at me for. 5536. On. There you go. Mo Charlie's on. Right, so we have a pushback, guys. Jesus Christ. I thought it was never going to happen.
Cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I am ready, sir.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Okay, so the beacon's on. Wing lights can go to the on. Nav lights can go to the on. Everything else is fine for the moment. The bleeds are on. Everything else is fine. Good, 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 good. Forget how easy it is to fly this compared to Boeing. We're cleared to only 4,000 feet. So we'll clear the 4,000 feet. Oh, is this multiplayer? Well, yeah, it is multiplayer because we're on a live network. What's the short of the plane? Congrats. Yeah, you're gonna come in that plane then, Harold. You're coming it. You'll be fine, right? I'm probably am gonna get it direct, anyways.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
The problem with Vatsim, and you know what, it's actually only Italy. I really struggle with the accents in Italy. Anywhere else in the world I'm okay with. For some reason the Italians, it just still sounds the same. I don't know what that's all about. It could be just me. Wouldn't mind, but I've got Italian heritage.
Reserve Flight 7, Zero Whiskey, please check transponder 5513 and contact the Roma radar 1.2. Thank you, bye.
Affirm the squawk
Tow connected and flight captain in service. Release parking brake.
570 Whiskey, grazie, ciao.
Grazie, alla prossima.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Okay, engine to crank mode. We're going to start with engine number 2.
Ground, Itaro 6 to Lima, ready for taxi.
6 to Lima, taxi holding point, runway 25, via November, Golf November and Bravo.
Right now, I don't know what he's saying.
Taxi holding point, runway 25, via November, Golf, November and Bravo, Itaro 6 to Lima.
Okay, we're going to fire engine number 1. There we go, she's spooling up now. I still prefer X-Plane 12. It's lacking a few planes, but I do like X-Plane 12. Okay, flap set to 1. Okay, flaps are set. Speed brake armed. Engines are stable and good. We'll put the engine mode back to normal.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Park and brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Standing by. Okay, APU bleed can go to the off position here. APU master can go to the off position as well. Now you guys can't see the charts for the airport. I'll just, in case any of you are that interested. Here you go. I'm currently down here. So he's going to get me going probably Sierra, Hotel, possibly then Delta, or he's going to make me go by Romeo, Delta, and then he's going to bring me up this way, or he'll bring me on this one here. He might take us all the way up Sierra to Romeo, Bravo, all the way down. It'll be one or the other. We'll find out in a minute. Did you try the e-commerce prologue? I did play it yesterday. There was a game.
Host disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Yeah. Runway ground, Symphony 7742, ready to taxi, runway 25.
7742, taxi open point runway 25 via Romeo and Bravo.
Taxi to holding point, runway 25 via Romeo and Bravo, Symphony 7742.
Idaro 62 Lima with Roma, radar 1242, thank you, bye.
124.2, Itaro 62 Lima, bye bye.
Romeo Bravo. Where the frig is Romeo? I'm in Sierra. So he wants me to go up Romeo to Bravo? Okay, we're probably going to die and get told off. Someone's Wizz Air's just taken off though, look at that. Alrighty. Let's not worry about these things too much, let's just do what we got to do. Okay, taxi lights to the on, runway turning lights to the on position, everything else is still fine, well then good. Everything T's and P's. I'm just going to go into flight controls, just make sure we got all our flight controls. We're safe for today anyways. Now the only thing is I don't have a brake. Let's see if we can find a brake button. Okay, that is a very heavy brake. Do I have anything a bit lighter? Freaking hell, none of my buttons... Ah, found it. Right. They're all parking brakes. Alright, fuck it. They're all parking brakes. I seem to have programmed just parking brakes apparently, so we'll just... We'll just have to make do. I think he was supposed to tell me Sierra Hotel Romeo Bravo. I think that's the real taxiway I was supposed to take. I think he's giving me bad advice here. Okay, so now we're going on to Romeo. Oh, somebody else has taken off. Okay, flight directors are on, everything else is on. Okay, auto brake armed for maximum. That is done. Okay, unfortunately we're going all the way down to the end here. Yeah, but you don't have to play on Vatsim. You know, you can just do your own thing when there's no traffic, and you know, you don't actually have to worry about that. So the control room's actually live people. You can pick the game control. Yeah, so basically, you can fly any aircraft you want. Sorry, went in my eye. But you can pick on the online world. Certain controllers will be on at certain times. Not everywhere is controlled. Like Malta, we won't have any control into Malta. But once we get up in the air, we will be directed by Rome International. It just depends. There you go. I give you the radar. This is kind of what I'm using to see what.
Roma Radar 124.2. Have a good day. Bye.
What the break did he just say? Contact Rome Tower at 124.2 77742. Right, I won't contact him until we get down here, because I don't want to be messing around too much. Okay, I think this is my hold. He has to be the first person that I haven't been able to understand. I have no idea what this guy's at. Alright, what did he say? 122. Fuck, I don't know what he said. 124.2. Okay, brake on. Landing lights to the on position, nose to take off, runway lights off, strobe light.
Ryanair 78 Charlie, pronto per la discesa.
Ryanair 78 Charlie, scenda a livello 200.
Vici. I have no idea what you said.
Ryanair 78 Charlie, scendo a livello di volo 200.
I better get a pen because I ain't got a clue.
Tomjet 66, continue descent 3,000 feet.
Continue descent 3,000 feet, Tomjet 66.
Who are you talking to? Is it approach? No. Radar. Roma radar, 77742 at Roma Airport at holding point for runway 25, waiting for takeoff.
And I've checked 01 and 25 04 ready for departure.
And I've checked 01, cleared for takeoff, wind 3007 knots.
Yes, for takeoff, and I've checked 01.
Why are they not hearing me? Roma radar, simply 7742 with you at Roma Airport, holding point for runway 25, waiting for departure.
7742, good evening to you. You are cleared for takeoff. Wind 020, 9 knots.
Clear takeoff, simply 7742. Okay. Parking brake's not coming off.
With Malta 6230, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1023, pressure Malta 6230.
Vieni, vici, vieni. Give me the pepperoni. Right,
And the Tomjet 66, turn right, heading 320. You are cleared ILS runway 34 left. Report established.
Can you just tell me they're heading one more time for Tomjet 66?
All right, heading 310.
Turn right heading 310 and
100
clear
knots.
for ILS.
We're bouncing everywhere.
34 left and contact when established. Tomjet 66.
Correct. Iberia 6 Papa Echo, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Ryanair 16 Zulu November, cleared ILS Zulu runway 06. Report established.
Clear for ILS Zulu runway 06, report established, Ryanair 16 Zulu November.
67742, radar contact, climb flight level 200 initially.
is he talking to me? Climb flight level 200 initially, simply 7742.
Wrong radar, winning 1504, ready for taxi outboard.
I think that's what he said. Okay, flaps up.
Welling 1504, taxiing via Bravo. Backtrack approved. Report ready for departure runway 23.
Taxi Bravo backtrack approved and we'll clear back run ready for departure runway 23, winning 1504.
Okay, 3,000 feet. We will go to standard pressures. We'll kick you out. Standard pressures. Thank you.
Which Malta 6230, you are under radar vectoring for shortcut. Turn left heading 190.
Turn left heading 190, wizard Malta 6230.
And with Malta 6230, continue descend 3,000 feet.
Continue descend 3,000 feet, wizard Malta 6230.
Last zero, requesting for the climb.
Okay, he's not talking to me.
Hello, 01, radar contact, climb flight level 380 final.
Climb 380 and I'm check 01.
Chelsea are losing. What's the Man City score?
Radar Itaro 6 Lima.
To clarify, Sid Nelson.
Itaro 6
It's been a long takeoff tonight.
Climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Itaro 6 Lima.
Don't touch the parmesan. Hope you're recording this. Records afterwards, anyways. I don't know what they're saying tonight, though. You know what? On the real radios, when I start doing some of the vlogging, some of the Irish accents, though, I must admit, at some of the radio stations, Jesus Christ, I don't know what they're saying.
Tomjet 66, confirm established.
Subject 66, I can confirm with established runway.
But I see you on runway 34 right, sir, so
Oh mio day.
I cleared you for runway 34 left, sir.
People don't know where they're going.
Yeah,
copy that. I'm just trying to get myself on the correct approach. Stand by, Tomjet 66.
So you want continue landing at runway 34 right?
Negative 34 left. I can get it back on the approach. Just stand by with me, Tomjet 66.
Okay, we're at 10,000 feet.
Roger, report full established.
Landing lights to the off position.
Copy.
Does anybody know what's happening? Popeye, he could be saying anything. I wouldn't have a clue.
And I'll check 01, flight direct to Betan.
I hope he doesn't send me direct because I haven't got a clue what he's saying.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, continue descend 4,000 feet.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, descend 4,000 feet.
Ryanair 78 Charlie, a Milano ha chiuso. 78 Charlie, continui sulla Unicom 122.8, ciao.
Ryanair 78 Charlie, continuo sulla Unicom 122.8, grazie mille, buona serata.
Yeah, wheels came up straight away.
Tomjet 66, established on the approach to runway 34 left.
I think a few people confused where they're going.
66, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 020, 9 knots.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, Tomjet 66.
What? Don't know, direct. I have no idea.
Radar Willing 1504, fully ready, runway 23.
Welling 1504, cleared for takeoff, wind
Clear for
calm.
takeoff. It's the rolling of the tongue. That's why I couldn't understand when he was saying ZV.
With Malta 6230, turn right,
Turn
heading
right.
260.
Heading 260, Brazil Malta 6230.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, you are under radar vectoring, turn left heading 090.
He's going to talk to me in a second though, because I need to go up to 370.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, left heading 090, descend 3000.
Could be landing there, yeah. I don't ever land. I did it once in Milan, and the Vatsim was on into Milan, and I just couldn't understand what this guy was saying to me.
Ryanair 16 Zulu November, confirm established runway 06.
Confirm established.
Yeah, I'm on the localizer runway 06.
Ryanair 16 Zulu November, runway 06, clear to land, wind 040, 11 knots.
Clear land, runway 06, Ryanair 16 Zulu November.
With Malta 6230, turn right heading 300, clear DLX 34 right, confirm established.
Squawker 760, man in the cabin. Hijack.
We'll go back when established Malta 6230.
Simply 7742. Please climb to flight level 370. That's what I'm waiting for. It's either that or he's forgotten about me because we're at 200 now. I'm not on mute now, I was for a second. Let's clear my throat.
Welling 1504, radar contact, climb fly level 160 initially.
Climb flight level 160, flight 1504.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, turn left heading 060.
It's just the way they roll the tongue, it's crazy, isn't it? Turn, turn. I can't do it. Turn left.
Tomjet 66, clear of runway 34 left.
Tomjet 66, Roger, so continue taxing via Hotel Alpha and the gate for you 706 International Apron.
You're flying the Malta, Iceman. He's going to leave me at flight level 20 now, isn't he? He's forgotten about me. You ever crash a plane?
Tomjet 66.
Yeah, roger.
On the sim, yeah, all the time I crash planes.
I repeat for you the instruction. Continue taxi via hotel
Hotel.
Alpha.
Alpha, that's Alpha. Mike.
Gate 706.
Gate 706.
Hotel Alpha Mike, gate 706.
All these English people are like, oh my god, I have no idea what you're saying.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, turn left heading 020,
Turn around. I wish I could do what he does.
Right.
Turn
You
around.
are number 2 on
Number 2,
approaching sequence.
Jesus.
06 Echo, left heading 020, clear Alice 3 for right.
He has forgotten about me.
Lufthansa 1906, leaving my space. Monitor Unicom. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1906, Unicom.
Hasta luego. Oh, no, that's Spanish. What's Italian?
With 57 Zulu Whiskey, leaving my space. Monitor Unicom. Bye-bye.
I don't know if that's me or not.
Unicom, grazie, ciao. Is it 570?
Mede, there's a pineapple on my pizza.
Ryanair 23 Tango Romeo, Milano closing. Show monitor Unicom 1228. Ciao.
Ciao. Ah, ciao bella.
Unicom 1228.
That's it. Ciao bella.
Ryanair 23 Tango
Ciao, ciao.
Wizard Malta 6230, established Tyler, runway 34.
With Malta 6230, clear to land. Wind 020, 9 knots.
President, runway 34, Wizard Malta 6230.
Come on. Get me higher.
Welling 1504, Milano closing. Show monitor Unicom 1228. Bye-bye.
Unicom 122.8 for winning 1504, bye-bye.
In real life, if I don't understand, I'll just ignore them.
7742, leaving my space. Monitor Unicom. Bye-bye.
Leaving your airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8 77742. Right. We need to actually get climbing. He actually forgot to tell me to climb. So let's go. Do you want me to leave him on just so you can have a bit of fun, or do you want me to go to silence and actually talk to you guys? So he forgot to climb me up to my flight level 370, so we're now climbing to 370.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, established localizer 34 right.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, continue the approach. You are number 2.
You are
And
number
reduce
2.
the speed at minimum on approach. Proceeding traffic at 10 miles.
Jesus Christ, count is nearly there already.
Approach, reduce minimum approach speed.
Do you want me to turn him down a bit? I mean, we're not doing anything now but climbing, so we're in the clear here. Unicom.
Itaro 62 Lima, leaving my space. Milano closed, show monitor Unicom 1228. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
122.8, Itaro 6 Lima. Ciao Franco, grazie, alla prossima.
Ciao, ciao Federico, prossima.
To be honest with you, like you said, it's always the Italians. And when I saw that I was going to do this flight and I saw that there was Italy online, I thought, oh... Like I said, last time I flew into Milan and I just had nothing but a nightmare. I couldn't understand the guy at all. Try talking like I've been trying to talk like him. Not very well. Mamma mia!
16 Zulu November, continue taxi via Tango Sierra.
Sierra. I can't do it. I don't know how they roll their tongue so fast like that. Sierra. No, it won't roll. I have to roll before I talk. They can roll their tongue while talking. Sierra. Flying this big ass C-17. Good luck going into there. When you need to retune the radio is the next mapped airspace you're in. There's no airspace, so I'm on Vatsim. I'm on Unicom, so that's why we're keeping them on. We're gonna keep listening to him for 5-10 more minutes, and then we'll move across.
Malta 6230, confirm runway vacated.
Confirm.
We're vacating, we're in the runway now for Fisher Malta 6230.
Sorry sir, confirm vacated.
Confirm vacated for Malta 6230, sir.
Thank you. Break Iberia 6 Papa Echo, clear to land, wind 020 knots.
Land for Iberia 6 Papa Echo.
With Malta 6230, parking your discretion, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom.
Monitor Unicom, which Malta 6230, I look at evening.
Tomjet 66, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, ciao.
Ciao, bella. Bella. Give me my pizza. To be honest, if we get a bird strike, I am so going back. Actually, my alternative airport is back at Rome. We will so go back through this guy. Did no one ever tell you that my middle name was Sully? For landing planes on water, I'm an absolute pro. The amount of plane crashes I've had in this game is unreal. Pizza Bella. Bit more peaceful this side. Ooh, 2-2. Nice. Ciao, ciao. He says I'm outside his airspace, but Vatsim says I'm not outside his airspace yet. I think he just wanted to get rid of me. To be fair, when I first went online...
Roma, buonasera, wish one, 325, inbound, Marel.
Oh my god. Talking over each other.
Station together, with 190, radar contact. Flight to Sibyl.
Sibyl?
3 Charlie arrival.
3 Charlie arrival?
Runway 34 right.
Ah, Jesus, I ain't got a clue. So remember your water landing in the Canaries? Yeah, yeah, that was pretty good.
0 direct, Sibyl for Sibyl 3 Charlie, arrival ILS 34 right.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Luigi's gone missing. Oh no, the Peach has gone missing. Grazie mille. Oh, you get a Steam Deck, nice. Hey, Roll Simulations, good evening. Yeah, it's okay. That's all I can say, it's okay. It is what it is, right? To be fair, this guy on Vatsim has cheered me up a little bit. The first guy, I couldn't hear or understand a word he was saying, and his directions were terrible. Like, he completely, where I was supposed to taxi from, he just couldn't be bothered to actually give me my proper taxiway, so he gave me the wrong one. He messed up the... I couldn't understand the word he was saying for my departure. Jesus. I'll be heading off to Spain in 4 weeks though, Jamesy, so the week before we go we'll have to do a flight to Madrid. Dublin to Madrid.
Iberia 6 Papa Echo, parking your description, monitor Unicom 122.8 and bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, by discretion, Indica 38, immediate 6 for like, Cenghe, buona serata.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. I can't spend your. I can't understand their Italian ass, let alone the American ass. Oh my god, I can't. I've had nothing but struggling with this. Down Dublin, Madrid. Yep, that'll be the last week before we go, because that'll be the flight I'll be going on, and there'll be no flight streams for 3 weeks then, because I'll be away obviously. So I can't fly. I don't even know if I'll be streaming that time I'm away or not yet. I don't know. Don't know what the story is yet. How's the building work going? It didn't start this morning because we had a plumber come to the house a while back when they did the boiler. So a stove in Irish houses are connected to a back boiler. So when you light your stove in your living room, it heats all the radiators around the house. We disconnected it because we always wanted to change the fireplace and stuff. So it was disconnected. Now the fireman came in today, or the builder, whatever. And he went to start, and the pipe is still hanging down. He took the cap off the pipe, and it's full of water. So the builder left after, what, 30 minutes? Because there's nothing he can do. So getting that time to get a builder to the house, then you have to try and get a plumber to the house. Can't get a plumber to come to the house. Someone actually did come this evening. Gonna try and do a temporary fix tomorrow. I don't know about the rest. So yeah, no, fireplace did not start. Yes and no. Yes and no. We'll see a bit closer to the time. At the moment, I'm still not really thinking about it, to be honest.
Ryanair 160
Yeah.
November, change frequency is approved. Monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
I had no idea what he said there either.
132.8, thank you very much for your service. Ryanair 160 November, good night.
Ciao, 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 ciao. Right, let's just see what flight level we're at. We are nearly. Oh yeah, look, we're at 370 now.
Okay, to all the stations, room is closing. So all the stations, monitor Unicom 1228, and bye-bye.
The guy's had enough.
Grazie Franco, una buona serata, ciao, alla prossima.
Ciao, buona serata.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Unfortunately, I have to go. Alright, we're on 122.8, so you got me now for the rest of the flight. Seatbelt sign can go off. Maybe we'll let the people go for a piss in case they need to. Alright, everything is okay. Top of descent in about 120 miles. I just need to look at my arrival. We are doing an RMP approach. Coming in via where the hell am I coming in from? VMOL. Okay, VMOL, we need to be at 3,000 feet to activate the RMP. Now, an RMP approach, unlike ILS, you have no auto land. Not that that's really a problem. And you actually have to bring it in yourself near the end, but I usually just fly in. I probably actually won't even do the RMP because the weather forecast at the moment is clear for where we are going. If we go into our performance phase, we do need to fill in a bit of data here. Hang on, let me just get all the figures. Where are we going? We need Mita. We are going to Lima. Mike, Lima. Right, so QNH for the ground in Malta. Our visibility is 999. That's good. QNH is 1015. Temperature on the ground is 13 degrees. Winds are 030 at 70 knots. 030 at what did I just say? 17 knots. Could be quite a strong little wind. MDA of 50 is fine. Done. We will be a full flaps landing, so 124 is our program speed. That has been done, cleared and checked. One less thing to worry about. Oh, right. Doesn't seem very keen about it. This could stay and keep. Look, trust me, all the hard work you put into YouTube. Like when I went away in October for that week, I absolutely murdered the channel with the videos that I did. I just didn't pick good ones, obviously. And I went down to about 8,000 views a day, which is pretty bad for me, and it literally has taken me until this month to fix it, and then I'm gonna go away, but I'll be away longer than I was last time. So yeah, I just don't want to kill the channel. RMP is an RNAV approach, so basically it's GPS guided, but you can't auto land, and it disengages at minimums, so you have to be in control of the plane, where ILS can take you all the way into the ground. RMP won't. So once you get to minimum, say 200 or 300 feet, autopilot will automatically disengage, and then at the last second you got to take over. Oh yeah, Angel, you have to live stream for everybody. No frequency for RMP. So an RMP is RNAV, which is basically it's just GPS guided. So it's already got it built in. So no frequencies are required. I don't know what's going on with this armrest. It used to go up. Oh, there you go. Out of the way. That's what I want. So if you have a look here at the radio nav, I've got no frequencies because there is none. Oh, the good old baby bus. Okay, we're what, 50 nautical miles away from top of descent. I don't want to miss it because last week I missed our top of descent and it made my landing very bad. So I'm trying to avoid that where possible. Anyways, anyone got any news? What's the date today? The 14th. Hey, Donald Trump will be back in power soon. Sure, that'll make a lot of people happy. I wish I could get my brain to work at 5,000 miles an hour. Might actually get some work done. Then you going in the 6th? I thought it's the 16th he goes in. I thought that's when the big ceremony is. Might be wrong. I mean, I thought if he was already in, the world would be on fire, no? I'm not quite on fire yet. The 20th. Oh, why do I have the 16th? I thought it was the 16th for some reason. I couldn't care less. It'll make no difference to my world. Maybe to other people's, obviously, but I'm sure it won't be as bad as people say. And we need something to talk about. You know what I mean? Funny how criminal will be a president. Look, who's trying to become the new person of England? Is it, what his name, Joe Tate or whatever his name is? The Tate brothers? Aren't they trying to become the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? What do they call their party? The Bruv Party or something? Is that what I read last week? Didn't LA contain a lot of them fires now? I know the damage is done, but isn't a lot of the fires done? The Bruv Party, or I'm pretty sure that's what I read last week, wasn't it? Can't think. What a bigger idiot than them friggin' Tate brothers. Andrew Tate as PM would be bad times. It can happen. I mean, never say never. Never say never. Is it Andrew Tate? The Bruv Party. You see it as gift skill? Oh, okay, yeah. I know it's Jim. The problem with America and those wildfires is that a lot of the houses aren't fire insured because the insurance companies took away the fire insurance or something I was reading. So what the hell are these people supposed to rebuild their lives with if there's no insurance for fire damage? Absolutely crazy that you can't insure your house for fire damage. Alright, we're getting very close to that top of descent. We've already got our 3,000 marker, but we don't want to press it until we get a little closer. The Tate brothers are arrested every other week for trafficking and all kinds of weird things, and I don't really know. I really couldn't care less, but I just saw him. I saw him with these British flags and the Bruv Party and something about him wanting to be Prime Minister, and I just laughed my ass off. The Bruv Party. He's bringing Chav back to England. A lot of it is American grifters who don't understand how EU politics work, trying to get involved. Well, there's always that. Hey, Mark, good evening. I think everybody wants to get rid of Starmer. I was in Northern Ireland there a few weeks back where they were doing the wings ceremony for when you get your pilot wings. And there was a politician there for Northern Ireland, obviously, which is England. And she was a Labour. She retired now before the election, and she hated Boris. And she was talking about how she couldn't stand the Tories. And then she's like, but now we got Keir Starmer, and she's like, I hate them more. I wouldn't want Musk as PM. He's okay to be involved and talk crap, but you don't want him to be your Prime Minister. I think the politics in England's a bit dead. It's really hard. Like, even the Irish voting there the other week, I was looking at all the candidates, and there was nothing jumping at me making me want to elect any of these people. Yeah, well, this is the problem. It's like everyone wanted an inquiry into the gang raping, and he told them that they have to vote against it. They have to, because he was the top chancellor for the courts, and they reckon, like, the Jimmy Savile case and all that, it was him that hushed it. It was Starmer that hushed it, and they reckon there's a lot more stuff going on with those gang rape cases, and they reckon if they did an inquiry or probe into it, it's going to absolutely destroy Starmer. I feel like how Musk pretends to be a good at games. Isn't he like #2 Diablo player in the world or something? Ah, the UK's everywhere's screwed. Everywhere's screwed. We don't even have a government here in Ireland at the moment. They have to try and all the parties need to cross over to fill the seats because it's Catherine Tate. I like Boris Johnson's dad. He was great and I'm a celeb. To be honest with you, that new Tory leader, that what's her name, Bennock or whatever her name is, I don't even know who she is, and I don't find her having much charisma. Like, if you I always find with politics, sometimes if it's not always what you believe in, you'll side with someone that you feel like you could believe in, but there's just nobody in there apart from Farage. I think Farage is the strongest contender. I think that UK party is probably going to win a lot of seats at the next election. If they get a next election. Burko. Free kick here. That's his name, I like that. Yeah, I actually think that it's not UKIP. That was his old party. What's their party now? I can't remember where they are. But Starmer's in a lot of trouble. It was definitely him that hushed the Jimmy Savile case, and it's him telling the whip there that they're not allowed to vote on checking out the gang raping. That's why Musk has got involved, because he thinks it's wrong, and I think a lot of people in the world think it's wrong, but, you know, these people in power, they've got to protect their asses, you know what I mean? Does the cat still live at number 10? I think so. The Brexit Party. No, not the Brexit Party. That was UKIP, wasn't it? What's their new party called? Is it some sort of national party anyway? It's not a Brexit Party. It's the national. Basically, it's the Conservatives. It's all the left-wing Conservatives, just basically moving across. I generally think in the next election that party, not Farage. I'm not sure people are totally into Farage. But I believe that party is what people are going to believe in the most, what their beliefs are for the United Kingdom, and I generally think they're going to win a lot. Is it UKIP? No, it's not UKIP. I thought UKIP was his old party. The birds are here. They're just very quiet tonight. They're just flapping around in the cage there. See you later, Braver. Go give him the talk of the birds and the bees. Reform UK, that's the one. That's it. I think they will do very well in the next election. I think a lot of voters that were Tory voters that went Labour who completely regret that decision. I think the Tory party's dead. I think the Tories have killed themselves. They imploded. I generally think Reform UK will do very well in the next election. Is it more they feel it should be a local council? Well, I think they want to investigate quite a few things, don't they? But they've told the whip that they're not allowed to vote on it. Reform need to push him out. Who? Farage. I generally don't believe Farage will be the leader of the party come the next election. What I think will happen is Farage will stay on as a member for sure, because I think he is kind of popular enough to hold his seat. He always has been. I mean, he showed at UKIP that he could get a seat in Parliament. I tell you now, and you might be dead against what I'm about to say, I think Boris Johnson will come in. People will hate him or love him, but he wins votes. He's very popular. Boris Johnson will take over Reform UK before the next general election. We've got 4 years realistically. Give it a bit of time. If the Reform UK are still trending in the right direction by the time we're looking at the next election, I guarantee Farage will sit as a number 2, and Boris Johnson will come in at number 1, and Reform UK will win the election in the United Kingdom. A lot of it was searched by the local councils until the CP got... the whole thing's a mess, I think. But I think that's what's going to happen. I think, and the thing with Boris, love him or hate him, he wins votes. He wins votes. I voted Boris. I was always a Boris fan. Don't agree what happened near the end. COVID, but look, I don't think any government, I mean, even here in Ireland, the government's all partying and having friggin' sex parties while we're all here in lockdown. And, you know, I don't think it was just him and his party or anything like that, you see. But I think he is a very popular man. He does very well with the people. He's an absolute buffoon, but people love him. I mean, he's sitting there rugby tackling kids at full pelt. Like, you gotta love it. How can you not vote for that? And I think I think he will take over that Reform UK, and the deal would be Farage would be the number 2, and I think Farage is okay with that, if I'm honest with you. The problem with the Conservative Party is you had the Brexit side of them, and then you had the non-Brexit. Brexit destroyed the politics in England, to be honest with you. And the party was ever too split. Now, for a while, Boris had the party, but in the end, it was tough. Like I said, I don't think there were many people that really kept to the COVID rules when it comes to any government in the country. They will be telling you they were working for the people. Look, the United Kingdom were some of the very first people to get vaccines rolled out. You guys were back out in the public way before Ireland. We were still waiting for vaccines by the time you guys were nearly all done. You know, you got PPE faster than anyone. I mean, I was working at Bussarian still, and I had no PPE for nearly 8 months into COVID. We couldn't even... They were giving us this sanitizer from China that was all in Chinese on the bottle, and this stuff just burnt your skin like acid. It was freaking nasty stuff. Like, we couldn't get anything. We couldn't get gloves. And you guys, to be fair to him, on that side of things, he did well. With the partying in it, well, you know, that is what that is. There's nothing we can do about that. But, you know, the Irish government were very slow compared. And even Trump did very well during the COVID. Between him and Boris, they did roll out the vaccine pretty quickly to themselves. But the deal was, when the vaccine was mainly funded by the United Kingdom and the Americans, once it was there and done and dusted, the pledge was, the people first, in our countries, then we'll give it to everybody else. And that's what kind of happened. Oh no, Boris is not a stupid... That's just an act. He's not a stupid guy for sure, but it'd be interesting to see, because he will have to say something in public. But look, give it a year. I reckon if you gave it 2 years from now, and if Reform UK is still trending high, and I think that's the important thing here, they're trending high now because of the Starmer issue. I don't think there's any other parties out there. I think the Conservatives are dead. The Lib Dems are always kind of, it's just not enough. Apparently the Reform UK now have more members than the Conservative Party. Now, if that is true, I generally believe, I don't think Farage can win the election if he was to run the party. And I think everybody knows that. So, I think the only way that that happens is someone like the Boris has to come in and take over that party. But we'll see in a few years' time. It'd be interesting if I was right. I think that's the only way, though. Let's start our own party. You know what? I had to do this job thing where you fill out this form and it tells you what you'd be good at as a job. And my number 1 job was a politician. I'm like, nah. I just say how I feel and it'd be a disaster. Thought it was quite funny though. My dad was a politician for a while for the Conservative Party in Basingstoke. He was part of the party and they did a lot of branding stuff years and years ago. They do have more members than the Conservatives. I think the Conservatives are screwed. I mean, I don't know how that party comes back from the death. I don't think they can. I don't know. All the big names are gone. Pretty much. Yeah, I think they're done. The Mayor of London. I was quite surprised that Sadiq Khan held on to that mayor's seat again. When I lived in the London boroughs, everybody in the boroughs of where I lived, between the Hammersmith, Slough and that kind of area, they couldn't stand him. I don't know how he wins. I don't think it'll be a party. Well, I think the Conservatives will be there, but I think their beliefs are gone. What they stood for is not there no more. I don't even know what they stand for anymore. I don't know what their direction is as a party. If you know, every party comes out with their like core beliefs, their 5 principles kind of thing. Usually about, their immigration stance, the finance stance, the NHS stance. I don't know. They normally have like their things. I don't know what the Conservatives are standing for right now, to be honest with you. I have no idea. But she hasn't had the job long, so maybe she'll turn around. I don't know. Prime Minister. To be honest, it's too much hassle. Having to decide on things for everybody is a tough job. Doesn't matter what you believe in. If it's, Starmer is your number 1, Boris, your Trumps, your Thatchers, or friggin' anybody. Like, having to make decisions the way you do that affects everybody's lives, I wouldn't sleep at night. Because no matter what you do, you'll please some people and you'll upset some people. There's no way to make everybody happy. And having to govern like that, I don't know, I couldn't do it. Well, again, Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and independence. And this is what we do every election. And that cycle's not going to change with the election process that we have here in Ireland. That little rumble of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and the independents, that's never going to change. And that's a huge problem for this country, because nothing changes. That's why I don't like the electoral system in this country. I don't think it works. Or we need to have less independence, or something, where Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, or if it's whoever else it is, if they have a majority, they I can't see any election in Ireland where any of them would get a majority. James, right? See you later, mate. I just don't see. Ireland's another one. And what they're going to do? Are they going to do the 2 years one prime minister and 2 years the other prime minister? Is that what they're going to do? Or are we going to have what's his name back in power again? To be fair, I don't mind Michael Martin. He can't talk very well, but I don't mind him. But I can't stand that other dipshit. Just the way he talks drives me insane. Sid Siam Samsung wants a shout out. Free gear. I love that name. Well, he has upset everybody. That is. Oh, Harris, that's it. Oh, Simon Harris, that's the one. I can't even remember his name. Mad Skills. I think everywhere has a housing crisis. I think the records here showed something like 3,000 families or 3,000, especially kids, are still living in emergency accommodation in hotels and stuff. Like, that's bananas. That's absolutely bananas. Okay, we're down at 14,000 feet as we arrive in to Malta. Yeah, I think everywhere has a housing crisis. You know, we just can't build. I think the biggest problem with housing in a lot of countries are, say, like, our government here will say build 100 houses, and they'll give the contract to a big company, but a part of that contract is 30 houses will go on, say, the housing list, but that company is allowed to sell 60 of those houses for profit, and this is how it kind of works. So yes, they're building 100 houses, but only 30 houses are there to help house the people that are in need. And then the other 60 is about pure profit and greed. I mean, look, everyone wants to make money. I can't deny that. But the government needs to work out a better way to the way they do the contracts on housings. And that's especially here in Ireland anyways. I'm not too clued up with England much anymore. It's and the housing crisis is never going to fix in that way. Like, it's, you know, and look, there's a lot of wars going on. Look, the best thing that could happen is if Trump could stop the war. If he could stop the war in Syria, or that mess in the Middle East, if he can stop that mess, and if he can stop the Ukraine-Russian war, you know, that'll take a little pressure off, because obviously there's a lot of people moving around all the way around Europe at the moment, and it's not easy for anybody. God, I didn't want to say that on stream. But, you know, them pressures are there right now because there are war-torn countries, and I get that everybody needs help. But, you know, there are bigger countries, say, in Europe. This is what Ireland kind of gets hurt the most. You got a big country, say, like Germany. They need a young population because the population's older, so they can bring in a lot of these younger immigrants and integrate them into their lives, and that's great. But every country in Europe has a quota of how many they have to bring in. But if we're not building enough houses to keep with that demand, how the hell are you supposed to... What are you supposed to do? I don't think anybody has an answer to that. It's easy to get a house in Britain, buy a small boat, sail it to Dover. The council wants to protect Dublin skyline. What skyline? I think the other problem with Ireland is they like to do a lot of their building in Dublin. There's a lot of other towns and a lot of other space, but the other problem is once you come out of that Dublin catchment area, like Wi-Fi, look at me, I can't get Wi-Fi, I live in rural Ireland, pain in the ass. If I want to go to a shop, got to drive 4 miles, you have to have a car. So this is the problem, you can't house people. So say if I had a young family and I lost my job, my house, and I need to put into housing, social housing, whatever they call it, I don't even know what they call it. You might get in one eventually here, but the problem is, if you're not in a city, you're screwed. If you've got kids, you have to drive 5 or 6 miles to get them to school. There's not a lot of bus services in rural Ireland, otherwise they'll have to walk 3 miles. So either way, you still need to have a car to move your children to the side of the road, down the road, so the bus will pick them up, because the bus won't come down all the back roads. So, if you had a house of family that are struggling, where there are plenty of houses in Rule Island. The problem is you then have to think, well, we have to give them a car because there's no, you know, what can you do? Rule Island is terrible. You know, one bus in, one bus out a day nearly. Now it is getting better, but it's very hard. But if they improved infrastructure in some of the smaller towns, you could make it work. But I think the investments are too high. I don't know. This is why I can be a prime minister, because like these kind of decisions are the ones that I wouldn't want to make. Like, how does anyone make them? Okay, we're under 10,000 feet. We better get ready for landing, guys. So, landing lights on. Everything else is fine. Everything else is good up here. We're going to arm speed brakes. We are QNH of 1015, I said? Was it 15? Did anyone remember what my QNH was? What's going on, meter? QNH was 1015, yeah, 1015. Hey, Wiki, catch you later, mate. Okay, 1015. We're actually coming into land if you can survive for another 3 or 4 minutes. We're going straight in. Malta traffic 77742 coming in on a direct into runway 05 through 8,000 feet. Free gear key. Imagine that being given you that as your name. Right, let's land this baby. Okay, so we've already set auto brakes to low. So that's all fine, 3,000 feet. QNH is done, speed brakes armed, flaps will start. We'll start slowing down now very soon. Actually, we really need to start thinking about slowing down sooner than later. No, not yet. And now self-identify as an Albanian to jump the house. Becca, where have you been? I haven't seen you in like months. Where have you been? At least you're not identifying as a cat or a dog or kangaroo or something. Could always be worse. Okay, through 5,000 feet. You've been starting a new political party. What is your party? Tell us. Be a bit of a landing. I don't know. I haven't flown X-Plane 12 in a while. X-Plane flight dynamics are slightly different to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So when you've kind of been flying one for so long, it does feel a little bit different. So Becca, if I come into your garage at your house, am I going to find 100 rubber dinghies? Is that what we're going to find? Are you starting to ship people out to Dover? Not enough beer in the world. Okay, heading out 3,900 feet. We're in a little bit of cloud here. There's no icing warnings. We should be okay. It did say visibility was 999. Not sure where this 999 came from. Alrighty, here we go. Malta traffic 77742 turning on the final runway 05. No, he's in a different part of the world. I'm in Malta now. There's no one online, but you just announce where you are in case there's someone there. I think the best one was Berko actually flew me. Remember Berko, that flight we did from Southampton when the Dash 8 just came out? And the guy told me to do a takeoff and stuff, and I ended up going like through the fence. Okay, flaps 2. Oh yeah, got a bit of clear sky here now. Flaps 3. Gear down. Okay, flaps full. Seatbelt should have already been rearmed. There we go. The runway's somewhere here. I don't know where it is. Okay, so last check. QNH is good. We've armed spoilers. Parking brake is on the off position. Flaps are full. That's all good, good, good. We have low auto brake. It is a short runway 05, but we should be okay in this plane. Remember, we are the RMP, so I don't have full ILS capabilities. I laugh for hours. To be fair, that was probably one of the funnier flights. There are two really funny flights. That one with the Dash 8, where all of a sudden the engines just took off and I went in through the fences. To be fair, that controller was laughing his ass off too. And then the other one was when we went to Rovaniemi and the controller was just completely messed up. People were landing on taxiways and everything. That was another good one. Angel, I'll find it. I'm pretty sure I have the stream there. I don't think I deleted it. I'll try and find it. I think the funniest one was the crane glitch. Yeah, some of them SnowRunners. We have to play SnowRunner. We haven't played SnowRunner in a while. We'll have to do some SnowRunner. Just remember, brace, brace, brace. And the reason why you brace is if you put your head forward and if the plane goes forward, you'll break your neck first so you die quicker. That's what you got to remember. I'm a bit concerned that I can't see the actual runway, even though visibility was 999. Malta traffic 77742 coming in on runway 05, 3 miles out, final approach coming to land. I would normally take over the plane, but I can't see crap.
2000.
What the hell's happened here? Why is it so foggy? Right. In real life, I can't see within about 200 feet. We'll have to go around. This is risky. Look, in real life, if you don't see your runway by the minimums, you go round. Ah, no, we're going to see it. Ah, there it is. Straight ahead. Can you see it? Okay, plane is ours. We have control, Captain. Ooh, getting blown around a little bit. Great headwind. It's going to slow us down very quickly. It's funny because in real life when you do these landings, the approach just seems to come up on you really, really fast. 2 white, 2 red.
Terrain. Pull up.
Whoop, whoop. Pull up. Whoop, whoop.
500. 400.
Jesus Christ, how did we lose 100 feet that quick? No, we're all good. 2 white, 2 red. Everything's looking good. Three white, 2 high. Need to bring her in a bit faster. Okay, watch the trees. 3 red, we're dead. Uh-oh.
100.
There's my touchdown marker, past the threshold.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Okay, 60 miles an hour, so we're fine. Turn off the auto brakes. Okay, flaps up. Might not be that bad at this this flying malarkey, hey? I must be getting a little bit better. Right, where the frig do we pull off to this place? Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's it. Let's burn some rubber. Malta traffic 77742 vacated runway, taxiing to the gate. I need to get my FPM meter working again. The program I used to use went bust. Don't tell me the gate's actually over there. Oh, frig off. I think this is the maintenance. Haven't been to Malta in a while. I think I've made a boo-boo. We got a bit of a taxi ahead of us. We will watch the replay in a second. I would have kept going down if I'd checked first where the gate was. The gate looks pretty damn full, right? We're going to swing it around in this bay. Apparently this truck wants an episode of air crash investigations to happen. Okay, all well and good. Safety down, engines off. Turn off the A cars. What was my landing rate? -238. So it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. We'll file the flight. And let's have a quick look at the replay. Damn, look at the vortex coming off the wings. That must be a new addition from Tolis, because that wasn't there before. This A319 has just updated again. Those little vortexes are sweet. There you go, keep the nose up, 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 back, done. Bit wobbly, but not bad. We made it. We survived another week. Okay, guys, thank you all for being here this evening. It's been lots of fun, as always. We'll be back later in the week. Yeah, have fun. Enjoyed the flight. I actually do prefer X-Plane 12, weirdly. It just feels so much smoother. I know it doesn't look as pretty, but it does just feel so much nicer to fly. Thank you for everyone that flew tonight on the VA as well, Jamesy and Count Davies. Anyone that has flight simulators that want to come join us, Syndicate Virtual Airlines, you're more than welcome. I think all my links are in the descriptions of all these videos and stuff. But other than that, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see some of you soon. Bye for now.